Right guys, we might have our first potential real life look at the bronze color for the iPhone 13 Pro series, and so let's delve into these images, but first, make sure to like and subscribe for the latest Apple news and rumors, and with that being said, let's just tuck in. So the source says he's an Apple collector. I believe he collects internal prototypes of Apple devices, but this recent discovery is what's pretty interesting. So he shared these images of an iPhone on Twitter and said, apparently this was a variation of rose gold Apple was developing, and he says that apparently the variant could either be discarded or planned for the future, and that's when I thought, could this be the bronze hue for the iPhone 13 Pro series? Because obviously John Prosser said the new color should resemble rusted water, and this hue very much resembles that. So yes, I have a pretty good feeling this could be the bronze color we're seeing with the iPhone 13 Pro series. What's even more interesting is that some people have compared these images to the current iPhone 12 Pro, and the camera module is much larger, like we've heard about in the rumor mill. And so could this be our first look at the iPhone 13 Pro? I'm not sure, but that would be absolutely insane, and the product in the image looks very realistic, so yes, I am inclined to believe this might be an internal prototype of the iPhone 13 Pro. Anyways, the color itself is very much a bronze, and it's not the orange I wanted, but I can't lie, I am warming up to this color. In fact, it reminds me of the Mystic Bronze we saw on the Note 20 Ultra, and I was a massive fan of that color, so yes, if Apple replicates that with the iPhone 13 Pro series, I would be on board. And by the way, quickly touching on the cameras, obviously because we do have a much larger camera bump, that means we're going to see much larger sensors on the regular iPhone 13 Pro. So unlike last year where the iPhone 12 Pro Max had all the new fancy camera features, it seems like the 13 Pro and Pro Max should be near identical when it comes to the camera specs. And that's obviously a great thing, because when you're charging customers $1,000 for a phone, you really should be offering the best cameras available. And also do remember that not everyone likes the much bigger size of the 12 Pro Max. It's definitely a behemoth, and so again, Apple should be able to give us those amazing camera features with the more compact regular Pro. So yes, I am very glad about this change. Now, in case you're wondering about the camera specs on the iPhone 13 Pro, the main sensor, as I said, is going to be the much larger one we saw on the iPhone 12 Pro Max, but now with an f1.5 aperture that allows in more light. We should also see a new ultrawide that's going to come with autofocus, which is massively going to improve the quality of the ultrawide, and the aperture is also getting wider on that sensor too. Now, as for the telephoto, we don't know much. We've heard about optical zoom improvements, but we also know the periscope zoom sensors Android phones use for 10 times zoom is not coming to the iPhone this year, that's coming next year, so I'm pretty sure we're getting minor improvements with the telephoto on the iPhone 13 Pro. And also finally, we're seeing a second generation LiDAR sensor that's going to be used for cinematic video on the iPhone. This creates a bokeh around you much like portrait mode does for photos. And yeah, this is going to be another massive feature with the iPhone 13 Pro. Anyways, in case you're wondering about the final colors on the iPhone 13 and 13 Pro series, it should be black, white, product red, green, orange, and a new light blue for the iPhone 13, and then bronze, silver, gold, and a new darker graphite that could be more matte blackish with the iPhone 13 Pro series. So yeah, there's that. Tell me in the comments below your thoughts on this new bronze color for the iPhone 13 Pro series. Anyways, thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for the latest Apple news and rumors. Check out the video in the account above on details regarding the Apple Watch Series 7. And on that note, I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya, peeps.